Care Society's Bark in the Park is going virtual this year on October 17th, and there are tons of interactive events leading up to it. Here to tell us more is Bunny Zeller and Randy Blevins with the Animal Care Society. Thank you both so much for talking with me today.
Well, thank you for having us.
Very happy to. So, Bunny, first of all, I got to ask you, who are you holding right now?
This is Colin.
Oh, my goodness.
We are a big puppy, 5 months old. And believe it or not, when I first brought him in, he had been sick and had been at the vet with parvo. And I brought him in right after that because the rescue that could have taken him did not want to risk his health by transporting him 9 hours. So they asked us to take him.
Oh, my goodness. Well, he seems to be feeling real good right about now.
He's crazy.
He's very excited to be on TV right now. And Bunny,
yes.
Could you tell us a little bit about what the Animal Care Society is and what you all do?
Well, we started in 1984. We're a private no-kill shelter for dogs and cats. Basically, we bring animals in either through owner surrenders or through other shelters, local shelters, kill shelters in surrounding counties. In this case, this little boy originated from one of those shelters and then ended up through us through another rescue. So that's what we do. We keep them. We make sure they're medically well before they go out for adoption. We do have an adoption process. And like I said, we are a true no-kill. We spend as much money as it takes to get them well.
That is amazing. And I know that this year is going to be a little bit different, but what is Bark in the Park?
Bark in the Park was started, oh my gosh, was it 2001? And it is just all things canine, basically. We have in the morning a run walk. Those who are really energetic will run, and the others will walk, and you are allowed to have your dog with you. You can register on active.com for that. Then typically we have it held at Seneca Park, but because of everything going on with COVID, it's going to be virtual. And we would have all kinds of vendors, which we are hoping to have vendors hook up with us the day of on October 17th. And they should be talking to Tara Bassett, just like we're doing now. So, and then we're going to have some raffle items that they can start raffling on September 1st, and also voting on the Dog of the Year contest starting September 1st too.
You're having lots of fun, interactive events. Are these some of these going to be on Facebook, or can you tell me a little bit more, Randy, like about what else you have?
Yeah, well, right now, the Dog of the Year, you'll be able to vote online at animalcaresociety.org. We'll have a link there. And it's just a fun contest where you can vote with your dollars. The Bark in the Park is one of Animal Care Society's biggest fundraisers. And like Bunny said, normally we would have this outdoors at Seneca Park, but because of what's going on, we're moving everything online. The Wolf Walk Run, you can sign up for that now, and you can complete that anytime before October 17th. And with that, you'll get a t-shirt and some other goodies. And then, like she said, we're going to be raffling off some baskets. And then on the actual date, October 17th, we're going to try to have a virtual vendor fair using the technology that you're using here to bring in people. And it's going to be hosted by Tara Bassett. And we're going to feature some nonprofits and some really great companies and some people that have really supported Animal Care Society over the years.
That's awesome. And Randy, speaking of Dog of the Year, you have an extra special connection with the Animal Care Society. Is that right? Who is this you're right now?
So this is Cedric, and he just turned 7. And we've had him for just about that long because we got him when he was about 4 weeks old, and he could fit like in the palm of my hand. And he's not that much bigger now at about 5 pounds, but he's been around for a while talking about and promoting Animal Care Society because we want all of the dogs to find forever homes. And it was a really interesting process, and it was really my first process working with Animal Care Society. And I love how they really care and take the time to get to know the potential owners and or guardians, as I like to call them. So to make sure that the dogs are not returned. So there's a very extensive process, and sometimes it can be a little laborious, but it's completely worth it to make sure that the dog or cat is the right fit for your home, as it was with ours.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing too. So you know that all the animals that come through your doors, unless they find a good home, like they're safe until that happens.
Right. They're always taken care of no matter what. Vet bills. So, you know, as you can imagine, that takes money. So that's why we have these major fundraisers. So we hope that everybody will go to animalcaresociety.org and look at all the ways that they can participate in this year's Bark in the Park, even though we can't gather together.
That's awesome. And two, what about like a Facebook page? I saw some stuff that was going to be like voting through Facebook. Is that right?
Yes, the T-shirt contest that we're holding is through 30th. So if you have any kind of a T-shirt that's going to be for the runners and the walkers, you can still do so on Facebook. Right now, you get it sent. You send it in to us, and then starting isn't it September 1st, I believe, that we'll have 1 week. We will display all of the designs of the T-shirts, and Facebook people get to vote who wins the contest.
That's great. Bunny and Randy, thank you both so much for talking with me today and for all that you're doing to help animals.
Thank you for having us. Bye.